Hey, what's up everybody? A few days ago, I lost my phone in this lake here behind me, so I hired a diving company to see if they can find it. I am curious to see if the phone will actually even work if they do find it, so stay tuned. Hey, what's up everyone? I recently lost my iPhone 12 Pro in the water. I purchased it just over a month ago, and I was helping one of my nephews at the end of our dock here get into his kayak, and my new iPhone just tumbled right off the edge of the dock into the water. I watched it sink down in the water as I was holding on to him so he wouldn't fall, and I was thinking, okay, I'll dive down there and go grab it. It didn't work. I tried for about 15 minutes and there was just too much like seaweed and stuff going on down there. There's like muck or whatever it is just at the bottom, and I was just unable to locate it. So I had a friend, his name is Brandon, be like, dude, why don't you call a diving shop? And did not know that was a thing. I called one of our local diving shops, and they are on their way to come dive off the edge of this dock and try to find my phone. It is not very expensive, but I will let you know how expensive it is. It's been down there for at least 3 days, and it has no signal, but I thought about coming out here at like 6 in the morning to see if my alarm went off and it lit up the phone. It'd be sort of funny if that's how I found it. But I'm really hoping when they come out here that they are able to find my phone.
And remember, you only got about 4.5 hours.
Wait, how long does those last?
So the tank, depending on how deep she goes, to how long it'll last. So that tank will last her at like 80 feet, probably an hour. So since she's only gonna be in like 8 feet, it'll last her a really, really, really long time. Probably a full beer can. Nope, not a full beer can.
So is this good practice kind of stuff too, like for training?
Search and recovery.
Yeah.
You just given a target and then you do a search pattern based upon the bottom. Oh, you'd be shocked at how many phones, what you really see like in lakes, in the no wake zone, just as you get outside of that, hats.
Oh yeah.
Like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Like you dive in that and you're like, you don't see anything, and all of a sudden you see like this line of hats, and it's like, what's going on here? Oh, yeah, that's when you can actually hit it. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
I don't know. I'm gonna let it de-silt for a little bit, so.
Okay, I was wondering.
At this point I'm digging.
Okay.
Because I couldn't see anything in either spot, but it's really deep, so like sometimes I'm reaching in, you know, past my arm.
Can you get under the dock?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of?
So maybe. It's kind of shallow under there, because there's the buildup of stuff like goes up quite a bit. Okay. But it's like at this, you know, I'm like swimming in the muck, you know, trying to find it. And so is there any other thoughts we have on it? It dropped and then went maybe whoosh, whoosh. You could see it when it was on.
I thought that it was like almost like it was, if anything, I thought it was gonna slide toward like under the dock.
A little bit.
Did you feel the pieces of wood right there?
Yes.
So I was like, I went down there and was like feeling on top of the wood and like inside and stuff.
Under and everything.
Yeah.
That's so like I was doing that same thing.
So I was like trying to touch like, well, and then I just kept feeling other pieces of wood.
He was holding his breath, so he was in a hurry.
Yeah,
yes.
Probably.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, like, I kind of scoped out the entire area before digging into everything.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen anything just sitting on the top, so I think it's somewhere just right under that sediment or in those weeds. So I also pulled those weeds back quite a bit to see if I will see anything there too.
Awesome.
I'm just kind of like,
So when you go in, do a pattern.
Yep.
Go as far in as you can.
Yep.
Work your way back out.
Yep.
And then go in. Try to count how many hands. And then that way you know you're coming back out to the front.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can do another sweep. Kind of going this way.
Yep. Yep. It's there. I just wish I could feel it, you know, this.
Yep. We got it.
This is the best day of my life. We can find it.
Me too.
How did it go so far? It's just so fun. Where's it hiding? I think it's really the silt that does
Yeah, it has to just be
deep.
tucked away. It crossed my mind to try to move that log, but I couldn't see anything anyway, so I don't think it would have been any.
I know, and it's hard when it's like it's buried in like 2 feet of silt, and so you think about moving that log, then it's like it could literally be anywhere if you moved it right in that silt pile. Then
it's pretty deep.
The silt.
My arm pretty far down in there.
I know. That's what I kept feeling like. They were trying to ping it. Is that yours? Put it back in there.
I'm gonna try to go this way.
Yeah. And like I saw you coming all the way up to
because
right
out in front, I mean, I'm sticking my arm all the way down there, and I feel beer cans, I feel bottles.
Wow.
I don't feel.
Phones.
I don't know if it's leeches or just the shit's itchy, but.
Yeah, I know. It's unpleasant. It was very unpleasant. You're really dedicated down there. We appreciate you.
That's right.
Look at this.
Yeah, I know. Oh, get it off. You're making me want to go take off my clothes. Make sure I don't have leeches all over me.
How certain are you that it's right on in this side right here? Because the problem is the crib work is actually creating multiple levels.
Yes.
Okay.
So I have like a little bit of the grass, and then there's like a layer of wood, and then underneath that's a little bit of silt, which is pretty fine. I can feel through that, but there's just a crap ton of wood.
Yeah, so I was actually, when I went...
And under that is like milkshake.
Okay.
And I'm like laying on the bottom with my arm as far down as I can, and I still can't hit bottom. But I keep pulling up little chunks of wood. I mean, you can see there's a mud pit.
I felt pretty confident that it was in like that it bounced over, and I watched it sort of like float this way. I thought it was on that side. My wife,
here to here.
yeah, so in this area right here.
Should have asked him what case was on it, and then I moved my hand one more step, and it was on the piece of wood.
It was on the wood?
It was sitting there like this.
Awesome. I was like, that's the best case scenario.
Yeah, no, it was just, dude, if this was in the mud, it wouldn't work anymore.
Dude,
I'm telling you, I'm laying on the bottom, and my arm as far as it can reach.
Yeah.
I probably found 40 bottles down here. I found a pair of pliers.
I'll get all your leeches off you.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I'll have the wife take care of some of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
that's freaking awesome, man. You're great.
it was literally
That'll be cool if it works.
right here. I mean, the second I felt it, I was like, it's smooth! Like, that has to be it. It's smooth.
Oh,
We'll see if it turns on. I'm going to go ahead and let it dry before I try to do anything with it.
And then there.
Not gonna lie.
How many
taking
leeches?
a shower first thing when I get home.
Is that one here?
Yep.
Oh
Two of
no,
them.
it's secret. Oh, it is.
Oh my
Two of 'em.
god.
Oh, little leeches. Here.
Ah.
Do you want? I don't. There's a lighter. You can burn.
Yeah, burn them like a tick. It's my first thought. I would have burned them, honestly. I didn't know.
How much was it?
It was 201.
201. So there you go.
You're so sweet.
Yes, I appreciate you guys so much.
Oh no, absolutely. I'm glad we found it.
So they ended up locating my phone. I have yet to turn it on. The phone is supposed to be able to hold up in the water. And then again, I just want to give a huge shout out to Off the Hook Diving. Whether my phone works or not, they were able to retrieve it. I'm really thankful for this, and just want to give you guys a shout out and say thanks. Here is our Apple iPhone 12 Pro. This phone was sitting at the bottom of our lake for more than 72 hours. I had a diving company come out and retrieve the phone for me, which took them about an hour, and their quoted price was $100. After receiving the phone, I went through and charged it up, and everything seems to work on it. I've tested the speakers, the apps, and everything, even the cameras, and everything was in perfect order. The phone is still holding a great charge. It hasn't even moved overnight after having it unplugged, and it was just pretty awesome. You know, they were great people that found the phone. I was hoping just to get the phone back so I can try and recover some photos and videos off of it, but I get everything back. So it was a best case scenario in this situation. The company was just a pleasure to be around. It was entertaining just to watch them try to retrieve the phone. I did try myself and had no luck, and it was just a cool experience. Everybody had a good time watching them. So if you lose an idlement in your lake or in the ocean or the bay, they're more than happy to try to go locate it. And it seems as if the prices are more than fair. I went ahead and tipped them really well because I was just feeling really thankful that they were able to locate my phone. I just purchased this phone for about $1,300, and the deductible on this phone is about $250. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and have a great day.